This is not starting completely afresh. I have already played about an hour and a half. Hitbox is currently throwing a bit of a wobbly because apparently the keyframe interval is set wrong, but it isn't. So, I don't think it is. Where's keyframe interval? No, keyframe interval's fine. Audio is doubled. Oh crap, I know why. That's going to be a problem. Because what's happening is I'm monitoring the audio. So I have the choice. That should have put an end to it though. Instead, I'm just going to have Mike pass through for a while. And now it is time to go and do my first side quests. That's not the way to the side quests. Access points. Unlock map area. Save info. Okay.
ここは植物の侵食がかなり進んでいますが、当時はかなり大きな都市だったんでしょうね。
These are friendly robots.
オペレーター 6O より 2B さんへ定期連絡の時間です。
こちら 2B 異常なし。
それは良かったです。今日の地球の天気はいいですか？
問題なし。それは作戦に関係する情報？
いえいえ、そうではなくて、天気がいいと気分がいいのかななんて。
気分が良くても良くなくても作戦には関係ない。
2B さんらしいですね。それではまた。
Can I get through here? Yes. Jolly good.
浮屋さんが言ってたのはこの辺りですが、機械生命体を確認。しかも適正反応があります。
That sure looks like a hostile machine life form. Where's it gone? Right. I'm looking, it seems, for pickups. Is TV audio coming through in the mic when, like, I'm blowing things up? Oops. That's not the fourth item. Okie doke. Where's the loot? Show me the loot. Also, can I sneak through here?
中央エリアはかなり植物の侵食が進んでるな。サイズもかなり大きい。
情報人類退避後 植物の巨大化現象を確認。
Vegetation has grown to a
でっかい
normal
イノシ
size,
シとか
or
いたりして。
trees as it's otherwise known. There is. Whoops.
警告。アクセスポイントに通信障害。
Ah. You lot, stop this. But now I can't get back up there. Well, I probably could if I could learn the hover exploit that people are already doing, but I haven't learned that yet. Maybe I have to go... Where would it be? Oh, nice! TV's dress is kind of bluish when you get it in bright light. Oops. I've been told I need to watch out for the
当該
mooses.
地帯の敵による通信妨害。
Something was showing a circle button prompt, but I guess not. Yeah, this game is a pretty sweet looking affair. What's my CPU doing? That's okay. Right. Maybe I just need to go and farm the other site.
Yeah.
Ah, so that will get you over things. Good to know. Oh, pretty. I missed the waterfall when I came through here the first time. Let's see what's over this way. There are more robots with weapons. Oh no, there's a moose.
予測。当該地帯の敵による通信妨害。
I really don't want to start killing helpless robots because this is a Yoko Taro game and I know how those work. I need one more complex gadget. bunch of gubbins. I probably have to kill these guys to get the gubbins.
Yeah.
Right, that's a small gear. That's a broken circuit. And yeah.
よし、これで道具屋さんに頼まれたものは全て集まりましたね。雑用って大変ですね。
地上のレジスタンスはヨルハ部隊にとっても大事な同胞。彼らの手助けをするのも。
Is there a... There is a map. And it's left to zoom out. Okay, that makes the area look a little bit more tractable. Although there are other info points already marked. Let's see. Oh no, have I got that one?
私たちの重要な任務だから文句を言わない。
はーい。
Yes, I have. Thank God for the lack of Dark Souls stamina limited sprinting. No. What? Why can't I go through their game? Why? Nope. Hang on. Surprisingly easy to miss these markers. There we go.
これで全部かな。武
They're
器
a
屋さん
lot
に見
bigger
てもらい
than
ましょう。
the markers in FF15 were, but they're also... I mean, the colour's chosen for not standing out, instead of it being the size. Here we go. Shout outs to female Yoko Taro. And also this being a near game. Right, you want something more, apparently. Hey, what a coincidence. He gave me exactly what I need to upgrade my weapon. So, that's very heavy damage, but shorter combos. What's my current weapon got? 270 to 32452. So no, I don't think any of those is an upgrade. Maybe the Beast Lord, but what about you? Toying with the idea of buying the EXP gauge. That could be useful. I don't want fishing spots. Now, as they're already attacked. Equipped. Loot drops respawn, that's good. To the desert already. Yeah, it gives you a lot of options for HUD management, although I'm probably going to leave it all on because that's the kind of scrub I am. Where am I trying to get to? No, like seriously, where am I trying to get to? So that's only side quest, is it? I'm confused. She's not going to give me any more information either. Lovely. I guess I'll just leave base and go looking for a desert then. Ah.
ポッド042からオペレーターへレジスタンスリーダーより指定のあった場所の座標データを確認。
オペレーターよりポッド042へ座標データ確認。目標地点にマーカーをポイント。砂漠は気温が高く
There's
日
my
差しも強いですから補給が難しくなります。ちゃんと準備してから行ってくださいね 2B さん。
Also, I have mail. Let's go and check my mail. Equipment that was lost while breaking into the abandoned factory. That would be the stuff from the tutorial level / demo. It looks like I should be heading there. If I can. Possibly that way. And the map's good, it's just taking a bit to get used to. The camera's a bit finicky. I love this overpass that just really feel the massiveness of it. These are hostile robots.
Yeah.
Ow, my face. I need that face for facing things. I do keep forgetting which buttons are which for the attacks. I'm bad at platinum. Oh, get back over there. That's probably the way to the desert. Poke the machine.
Ah, 君この先の岩場で仲間がただ砂漠地帯には補給する場所がない。何か必要だったら何か交換していくかい？
So he sells about the same stuff. Ooh, counter. Oh, requires skill.
しているアンドロイド諸君に告げる。
Oh yay, propaganda.
機械生命体との戦闘は膠着状態にある。長期にわたる戦闘により諸君も疲弊していることだろう。だが諦めずに奮闘を続けてほしい。地球の奪還は月面にいる数十万の人類の悲願なのだ。人類に栄光あれ。
人類会議の放送はいつも堅苦しいですね。
報告。アクセスポイントからメール受信の連絡。
A big cave with a fixed camera. I'm probably not supposed to come here yet. Oh. Yeah, I'm probably not supposed to be in here yet. What's happening with my footsteps? A thick dictionary. God, the game looks good whenever the light gets really strong. Whoops, I should have pressed the other trigger there. Today, and Rebecca is bad at twin stick shooters. Rebecca is very bad at twin stick shooters. I'm trying to only use my auto chips for bosses. Oops. Have I found another exit, and is it going to result in me being extremely lost? Oh no. Memory alloy. Oh my god, they're actually pokies. I almost feel bad for blowing them up. My contact is here.
リーダーから話は聞い私の名前はジャッカス。
Jackass.
よろ
Okay,
しく。
hello
砂漠
Jackass.
の機械どもを退治してくれるって。じゃあ封鎖している入り口を開けなきゃね。
でもどうしてこんな変な場所にいるんですか？
ああ、これはね、巻き込まれたら危ないよね。あんまり無理しないようにね。
Well, that was effective.
「封鎖しているゲートを爆発で開けるなんて乱暴な人ですね。」
The bloom. Can I go through there? Yes. Are you hostile? Yes. What's going on with you guys? That certainly looks big and deserty, doesn't it? So, yeah, okay, the map's getting annoying now. Let's put a marker on that so that I can get some of this area charted. Because it looks quite large. Oh, there's no one over there. Oh cool, we're keeping Lightning Returns' desert sliding mechanics.
砂で滑りますね。
Anything here to read or indicate what this monument is? No, okay. Oh wow, the palm trees look spooky. Stop this, you two. Am I waterproof? Yes. Assuming that is water and not like oil or something. Yeah, the robots are alarmingly cute. They're almost certainly going to be people too. God, that's a proper sand dune though, look at it. I approve of any game that has sand dunes this big in it. Oh, am I supposed to be killing something over here? No, I need to get out. Ooh, evade range up. God, the heat distortion. Hello, Sam. How are you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Yourself?
Yeah, pretty good.
My copy of Neo isn't here yet. They failed to deliver it because it was too big for the letterbox.
Really?
I got the T-shirt edition.
Why did you buy the T-shirt edition, Sam?
It was an extra $5.
So why did you buy it?
So it's just a T-shirt with Emil on it. I thought I wouldn't mind a T-shirt with Emil on it.
Oh, holy fuck. This is quite a lot of rather aggressive looking robots.
Using your capture card
Yep,
then?
this is with the new card.
Ooh.
I am currently...
I got my card to work
That's
right
good.
now. Hmm. That looks tough.
Yeah, I wasn't quite... I'm not quite sure I'm supposed to be here yet, to be honest.
You playing on easy
I'm
or
playing
normal?
on easy, but I have my auto chips turned off for now. My plan is to use them for bosses, because otherwise the bosses will take me forever. Now, there was a dude over here.
Well, I'm debating on whether or not to play this on hard. Because I don't know, I've beat a few platinum games on hard before.
Sooner you than me. Whoa. I feel like just because I've basically never understood a fighting game ever, I've got some fundamental concepts that I don't get when it comes to anything that's a
I think the ones that I have beaten on hard, so like Bayonetta and Metal Gear Rising, kind of have some easy, not necessarily easy, but like fundamentals which are not too like difficult. So like Bayonetta, basically the trick is to dodge at the right time.
yeah.
and Metal Gear Rising, the trick is to parry at the right time. It's like sometimes the odd move you have to just be out of the way and you can't parry.
Yeah.
But no, it's like I'm terrible with like stringing together like cool combos and things like that.
I have seen people
But-
doing an infinite height jump thing in this already. It's like, I wish I could do that. That would be so cool. And I probably could if I practiced it, but also, life is short.
The thing is, I wonder if the way they've balanced it though, like most platinum games are like 4 to 5 hours, maybe 4 to 8 hours, I suppose, like
Yeah.
long, and are mostly balanced around. Whereas this is like a bigger, more open RPG, and you've kind of got to think more about resources. And I wonder if they have even taken that into account.
That was not the target I wanted
Oh,
to
I
hit.
probably just go for normal to start.
Yeah, I mean, the difficulties are adjustable as you go, I think.
そういえば顔のペイントも
They usually are in
ちょ
these
うど
games.
I think you want to be careful of no autosaves.
I have seen the prompts on Twitter. I'm used to. I feel like I've played more games this year without autosaves than with. Well, I played 7 Yakuza games and none of them have
Oh, that,
autosave.
yes. Oh, that's a chest.
Which it's fun seeing all the people that when they got Yakuza 0 just like go, oh my god, I've lost 3 hours of progress because it didn't save.
Yeah. Sometimes it's good to be an old timer. No, I wanted the map, damn it.
Sometimes, well, maybe people need to be told when it doesn't autosave these
Yeah, I mean,
things.
this game has been really, really careful to say, look, no autosaves. It's on you if you lose progress. Because, like, also, the other thing is, like, a game over isn't, like, it's a Dark Souls game over rather than it's a Dark Souls death rather than an outright game over. Which would be really, really annoying, especially if you're relying on auto chips. Because I think you would lose your auto chips as well as all your other chips. But
God, I hope not.
I mean, if you're actually using auto chips, it's really hard to die. Like, you get auto dodge and auto attack and auto fire and auto something else. It's pretty silly.
I don't know. I probably wouldn't use the auto stuff because
Yeah, I mean, it's fair enough. I'm only using it because, like, there's no way the platinum bits of this game are for me.
Because I
flying
sort of
enemies.
was
Why?
first more interested in this game because of the platinum aspect.
No.
Because I had when they announced it, I hadn't played much
Yeah.
of Nier,
トゥービー
and you guys
奴らの
did
言葉に
Nier
意
for
味はありません
GDC.
Not GDC. That's something else.
助けて
GDC.
って言いながら
That's
攻撃
something
するなんて
else.
矛盾してるし
Did someone go from GDC to DGC?
We
Didn't you?
did.
Yes. That was a really good episode. By
Good.
the way.
I haven't actually listened to it back yet. It was a lot of fun. I don't know if we.
I enjoyed
yeah,
it so much.
Like, I feel like I didn't have that much to say about Earthbound. Like, partly because Leroy has written such a good article about it already. And also because I'm not
I've not
good
read that.
at like finding interesting things to say about comedy, and some of Earthbound's strength is very much in its comedy.
Oh yeah, that's a very it's very difficult to say. So you're not a comedy fan?
I'm really not a comedy fan. I've soured extensively on comedy over the last couple of years.
It's really hard to find good comedy.
That's certainly true. It's really hard to find harmless comedy. This is why I
Yes.
like stupid Twitter memes. And just being really, really annoying on Twitter.
It's like I just like.
God, every time the sandstorm
used
gets
to-
up and
yeah.
you look vaguely sunwards, it's amazing. Just premium
Ooh.
quality 2017 video game where a screen can look like that and it's good.
No.
What the
I-
screaming hell just hit me? That was terrifying. I think there are random flying kamikaze robots in the desert, maybe?
So there was kamikaze robots in Nier.
Yep, that's true. You are not actually wrong. Can I get up on this thing? I can.
I think I kind of went back to all the comedy I used to be way into, and other than the fact that maybe some of it was kind of harmful, some of it just wasn't funny.
Yeah. I mean, like, I was just thinking this morning, I used to really love, you know, the Goon Show, the old BBC radio comedy? Yeah, I was
Yeah.
thinking about that, and, like, actually, that's really racist. There are so many really racist jokes in...
There's a few in. I can remember a few from Monty Python as well.
Yep.
Because that's what I was obsessed with.
Yeah.
And God.
I mean, there is some really great comedy performance in the Goon Show, but there are also some profoundly unfortunate racist remarks.
Yes.
Am I at the second?
It's the shame with like going back in old stuff.
Yeah. Is that the desert entrance? That might be the desert entrance.
I hear the map in this game's bad.
It's awkward. Like, the problem I have with it is that it has the reverse inversion of your camera controls. I keep thinking I see like giant robots in the distance, and it's just heat haze, rocks and heat haze. That's pretty cool.
I wish I was playing this.
Don't you have Breath of the Wild to be playing?
気をつけましょう
I do, but now I was, to be honest, like, in general, I've been more excited for this game than Breath of the Wild.
Well,
Like,
you know, I'm going to say that's probably the right decision, but like, also Breath of the Wild seems like the least,
こういう個体も
as far as Zelda games go, the furthest from doing anything that I like about
どう
Zelda.
して最近になって増えたんだろう
I do want to play it because
I mean-
it's like a massive open world, and I like big open spaces in video games. But
I like that it's kind of big, open, and kind of sometimes quiet.
yeah,
Like, there's just large open stretches with not much in there,
yeah,
and I think that's fine. Because it kind of like, it's kind of a bit more of a relaxed pace
Yeah.
with that.
I mean, my favourite video game is FF12, so I'm fully on board with that. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, FF12 is constrained
and-
by being 2 generations old now, but it's the same principle.
Oh yeah.
And it felt pretty big when I played it in
I think-
2008.
Yeah. I'll see how it feels in
2017.
2017. Yeah.
Apparently the first pre-orders are up in the States. Why can this robot burrow in the sand?
I know Amazon have had like a pre-order for like 30 quid for a while.
Yeah, but it's not the official retail version. It's this weird importer called Cock International, and I don't quite.
Coke
Yeah, I
International.
don't quite trust them.
Isn't that the company that puts those out?
Sorry.
I thought Coke International are the people that put out like Square stuff, isn't it?
Maybe, but
'Cause that's
also
what
like
every single Square game.
there's always a separate Amazon listing because there was for FF15.
But no, Coke International is the distributor of Square
Huh.
over here.
It's interesting. Because yeah, the Cock International listing is the one that's up. It's like 30.
Yeah, yeah, because they are like distribute like Sega's Atlas's distribution, so that sort of thing.
God, I love this. I love this so much. Like I feel like they've really technologically prioritized well. You know, the
Yeah.
just some of the textures are very, very flat and very plain, but it suits the game tonally so well.
I think Platinum have generally been good at making things look nice, but I think maybe being paired with the team, some of the guys from Nia, might sort of have led to this being more interesting.
Yeah, like
Because like the thing about other Platinum stuff is it's very good at being flashy.
yes. I mean, this game gets flashy. Like the battle effects look great, but it's definitely got Nier's sense of space to it, and like it constructs place in a very similar way. Obviously, it's got Nier's fucking high light bloom. But I think it almost works better here because the spaces are that much larger, so you can afford to be a bit dazzled.
The power of the PlayStation 4. It definitely feels like, I don't know, it feels like the last few months have kind of been, there's been more PlayStation 4, Xbox One stuff.
Yeah, I mean, well, has there been
Like,
anything for the
it's kind
Xbox
of
One?
Well, they've also been on the PS4.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's been multi-platform, really.
Is this multi? No, this is only this is
it-
PlayStation exclusive, isn't it?
Yeah, PlayStation and PC. It's PlayStation console exclusive.
You're entirely correct. I want to know how to open these like level 2 chests. It's annoying me. Level 2 chests are a mechanic I haven't entirely figured out.
What's the last big? I don't know. Final Fantasy 15 was multi-platform.
Yes. I would really like to see what the circulation figures are like on FF15 Expo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it wasn't.
Go away.
It might have been more, of course, like more geared to PlayStation because, of course, the type of game it is. But I feel like I remember seeing it not doing too bad.
That's heartening, I suppose.
Because like that Xbox One version is not made. It's definitely not made for Japan.
Yeah. I'm now.
ターゲットを視認しました。追いかけましょ
From
う。
the impressions of sales on that game, it sounds like it wasn't really made for Japan.
I mean, they certainly advertised it as if it was. The advertising campaign really did seem kind of confident, right? Can I get
Yeah,
up this
but I think
fire escape onto the roof of this building? I wonder.
like, the numbers have been doing really well in like the West,
Yeah.
but in Japan, it's it's been a bit
It's
seemingly
yeah.
small.
In the West, it's the series' best launch ever, and in Japan, it's the series' worst launch since like FF2 or something.
Yeah, it's
I don't know if I agree with that, Chiffon, actually, because I feel like this game is kind of just repeating stuff from Nier. Like, I feel like because I've played Nier, I'm going to find it quite predictable.
we'll see how it gets after you get ending 5.
It's true. I mean, I saw Colleen vague tweeting about ending 1 earlier. But like, the basics are definitely the same. Like, I'm all the same signifiers are there with the ordinary robots in this as were there with the shades in Nier.
There's also I think there's 26 endings, but like 21 of them are joke endings.
What in this?
Yes.
What? Tarot, why?
I know there's one where if you die against the first boss, like that gets to one of the endings. But there are supposedly 5 main endings.
Okay. Well, I'll probably get the 5 main endings and then look up the rest. Not counting any joke endings that I get by accident by being manifestly terrible at this game, which I'll get a few of those, I'm sure. Oh boy, that's a big one. Oh. Right. That didn't seem to be very effective at all. Ow, my face. Oh god.
So is the dodge like a guaranteed not get hit, or is it you have to do it in the
I
right
have
direction?
no idea.
I'll find out soon.
Yeah. I am going to put my auto chips on for this. And then I'm literally not touching the controller right now.
Oh wow.
Yep. They're very effective. The auto dodge isn't perfect.
I don't. I'd assume they wouldn't want to make it too perfect.
I mean, it's there for people who are fans of tarot games, but not Platinum games, which is me. So, yeah, I hope that's the case, Chiffon. Where like we'll get into something newer fairly soon, but like I don't know. From the disjointed stuff that I've heard, maybe not. I mean, we're already doing, like, this robot is clearly human enough to run away from danger that we're pursuing at the moment. I mean, one way to look at it might be that we're starting with the equivalent of Cycle 2 in the original Nier. And maybe we'll get some more depth. But I mean, the thing that really worked with Nier was that it set this up and then didn't give you answers. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh shit, there's a Yoha bots. Lots of them.
まるで集められているような感じですね。
It's. I think also just like the way the thing I liked about Neo is just kind of. I don't know. I did like how just playing it more gave more depth to it. But that's probably a really simplistic way of saying it.
Well, yeah, but also like I think it made really good use of its extra endings. I know that Leroy and Devon don't necessarily agree with that.
I think the extra endings, I think, are pretty good, but I think the process of getting to 3 and 4, I'm not sure about.
It's fine. It's not that big a deal.
I guess it was me just more being being lazy, I guess.
Yeah, we're definitely leaning
that's on
heavily
me.
into these robots are humans at the moment.
トゥビー、耳を貸しちゃダメです。こいつらに心なんかない。ただ人間の
Is
言葉
that
を
what I
真似して
think
いる
it
だけだよ。
is?
破壊しましょう。
This is definitely a robot orgy.
Oh, okay.
And now I'm going to have to murder a robot orgy. Sentences I didn't think I'd end up saying today. I don't know why I didn't think I was going to end up saying that today, because I'm playing a Yoko Taro game, but, like, that is definitely what I am currently doing.
In the Amazon pre-order for FF12 seems right.
It's not the full listing, though, because it doesn't have, like, box art and stuff. Unless a version with box art had been added in the last hour.
No, but considering like the retailer, it is the same one that sells all the other.
Ow, that's my face.
But you click on the retailer's listing, it's got like Nia and all that, and Tomb Raider,
Okay.
and Hitman.
Something weird is happening right now. Okay, now we're just playing Blue Dragon.
一体これは
This the music by the Deep Purple guy on or something.
I mean, you were there for when I finished Blue Dragon. You saw the end boss, right?
Yes. Yes. It's a while now. It's the
What the smeg?
違うこいつ機械生命体です
アンドロイドどうして戦う刀避ける弾弾く
トゥービーあいつ進化してる一気に蹴りをつけましょう
I don't really know what's going on. But that thing up there did give birth to this guy. Ow, that's my face. Ow, that's also my face. Jesus. Where's he gone? There he is. Where's he gone?
I keep looking away and he's at higher level every time I look back.
Yep. Nope. Ow! Stop doing that. I think he's probably as high level as he's going to get now. There might be one more phase. There was no cutscene when he went to level 10. Ow.
Oh, they're doing new music for the FF12 re-release.
Really? Why?
Yeah. I don't know. I guess they can. Because they did the same for the Final Fantasy X port.
Dang.
And that hope it's not as bad as that one.
That would be a waste. Because
Uh,
FF12 has some great music.
I hope, because eventually the versions of FF10 let you switch back to the original music.
That's good.
I'd hope this has the original music. It is really good. But then again, it might just mean like higher quality sampling or something. I don't know. Because it is just all MIDI samples. Except for like the opening track's orchestra.
Holy crap, this is pretty showy. Oh god. Ah! No moderatable difficulty on that. That was fun. What's that trophy for? Is that just a chapter complete trophy?
It's a healthy baby boy.
Yeah, and then another one. Fully endorse this game not connecting gender to genitalia, on account of neither of those figures had any genitalia. Possibly shouldn't have gendered them at all, but can I jump across there? Yes. That's a chest I can't open. Fucks. I'm probably going the wrong way. Let's see. Oh god, why map? Why? Yeah, this map is getting annoying. So, desert housing complex. Oh yes, that's... I went down towards the city, so now I'm going back out this way towards there. Right, I know where I'm going. And block pushing. Because Nia was always... Oh my god, you're right, Chiffon! It wasn't just the robots giving birth to that guy, it was the robots giving birth to that guy after an orgy.
Oh my god.
One big, happy, poly family. These guys are mean and I don't like them. Ow. I'm extraordinarily bad at this game. Was that the block I pushed to get in here? Yes, it was. I pushed it down the ledge. That's right.
司令部との通信できるようになりました。9S からバンカーへ応答をお願いします。
オペレーターより 9S 受信しました。
先ほど人型、つまりアンドロイドに似た質感を持つ機械生命体と遭遇しました。残念ながら取り逃しましたが、その時の光線データを転送させてもらいます。
了解しました。転送を開始します。
それじゃあ分析の方よろしくお願いしますね。
Not this way. Alright, yes. I know where I am now. This is the area that I went through the cave instead of coming through.
"砂漠の機械どもを倒してもありがとう."
I should stock up, actually, on...
ああ、君たちか。砂漠の資材が入手できるようになって助かったよ。つまらないものだけど、何か入り用のと。
I need a few more small recoveries than that on account of having used so many due to sucking.
Someone in Swindon is trying to access your Humble Bundle account. That's mine. That's where I live.
I mean, I appreciate the care they take over that stuff, but it does get a bit bewildering sometimes.
For some reason, why is Steam putting up the Steam Guard? Jeez! Has Swindon moved a bit?
Possibly. And it might be that there's a new server or something.
一度レジスタンスキャンプに戻って補給やメンテナンスをしますか？
Let's return to the resistance camp and see what's
一旦レ
happening.
ジスタンスキャンプ。
了解です。
I'm sure that street was blocked off before. I haven't dared try ride any animals yet. Apparently the moose are really dangerous if you get too close to them. Which, given my performance so far, means they're probably lethal. You know, I haven't for all that talk of saving, I haven't actually saved in a while. Oh, that's just my headlight flickering, I guess. No, there's more loot. Oh, that was a... That was a corpse. That wasn't just loot.
God.
Hmm?
I was going through my Humble keys, unredeemed Humble Bundle keys.
Do you
And I've got...
have quite a lot to choose from?
I have a lot.
Yeah.
I have a lot. I have 100, over 100 unredeemed
Oh my
keys.
God. I'm so glad that I'm not normally suckered by Humble Bundle stuff.
Well, the thing is, it's like... What it usually is there's one game,
Yeah.
and it's a good deal for just that one game, but I end up getting everything else with it.
I can't remember how to get through round here to the actual resistance base. Things that I'm sure I will get used to. Here we go. Right. You. Ah, I have my own special room. Wait, I don't want to go into that area again. That area is stupid. What have we got in our room? Well, there's a couple of chests in here. That's nice of them. Vault-proof salve. Did 9S just stand there on top of me all night? Because after what we've just seen, I'd entirely believe that. Let's talk to female Yoko Taro again.
Why do I have 2 keys to the Last Remnant?
Because that game is a plague. I mean, Devon had 2 or possibly even 3.
Hmm.
You could always play it. Don't play it.
I played the start
Bad.
of it.
Don't play it.
I've seen you play it.
It is a pain in the ass video game.
I've got some keys to good stuff. So, yeah.
Actually, what I have from Humble is a load of like Game Maker assets and stuff, because I always buy the Game Maker bundles. Oh, we got a call
オペレ
incoming.
ーターより 9S
はいこちら 9S
司令官から 2B9S 両名へのメッセージがあります。再生
Message
しま
from
す。
the commander.
地上に向かっているヨルハ部隊の数機が連絡を絶った。現在もブラックボックス信号が確認されていることから死亡はしていないと推定される。信号の発信されているポイントを絞り込んだので、地上に滞在中のヨルハ部隊員には本件の調査を命ずる。
以上で通信を終了します。
そういえばレジスタンスキャンプでも同じような話を聞いた。
目標地点の情報をセットしました。他のアンドロイドの人たちが心配ですね。早めに行った方がいい気がします。
So I wonder what the game wants us to understand as the difference between androids and robots. Also, what's likely to be the best way into that block? If I activated this... No. Be over this way somewhere. So I can't jump over this waterfall by the look of things. Again, I probably could if I could do the infinite jumping thing. I'm very glad they did make the androids in this waterproof. Because it's entirely possible to believe that Yoko Taro wouldn't have done that, and then that would be really annoying.
God. Would have.
Oh, it was Firefall, that's right.
地上からのルートは封鎖されているみたいですね。
In Firefall,
いけないか調べてみまし
your
ょう。
robot exoskeleton would blow up if you got more than about knee deep in water.
Firefall?
I actually really liked Firefall.
Is that
That's Mark Kern's
the
MMO.
一緒にいた機械生命体。
Yeah.
Oh,
見た目は完全に
the one that
アンド
just
ロイド
like
と同じでした
blew
ね。
away all the money.
Yeah, it's a shame because the fundamental concept
想
was
像した
really
人
good.
間の姿を模して作られてるけど、
Um,
機械生命体は
So,
And
どうして
it
僕
was
らの
Mark
姿
it
を
was
真
Mark
似する
Kern,
んでしょうか。
unfortunately.
考えてもわからないことに時間を割くのは無駄。
all I just remember is hearing about the massive PAX booths they'd have.
Yeah, there was a lot of marketing and not a lot of game development. But again, what was there was kind of cool. And if it hadn't been run by a complete monster of a egomaniacal man, it would have been fine. Sigh. I mean, maybe the concept would never actually have worked properly, but... oh, I can go through here. Intriguing. I think I still have Firefall installed, actually.
Leave them the server still
No,
active for
it went down. Not that long ago that it finally died, but
I think didn't they get rid of Mark Kern and keep
they
going?
did their best to. I found whatever that was. A weapon. Virtuous Dignity. That's a good name for a weapon. This elegant white spear was crafted by a tyrant as a gift for his wife, whose parent he had killed years earlier. She slipped it under the bed they shared, then later used it to run him through 30 times. Fair enough. Why not? So that's just a secret by the look of things. This is a high ladder. If I'm climbing onto rooftops or something. No, I'm emerging in a forest. With lots of purple fog, so look out for a visual novel section. Because I've played a near game before. God, that's a pretty setup. Why is there fucking Disneyland? Like, that's Disneyland, right?
No, wait. Do you mean Disneyland or fucking Disneyland? Because I've seen some of the same already.
Sorry, word choice. Oh man. Nothing is fucking
that
Disneyland.
Definitely, that looks like walking into the Magic
It
Kingdom.
really
there.
does, doesn't it?
Hmm.
So that's interesting. There is, of course, a long tradition of Japanese media using fairgrounds as horror locations.
Oh really?
Yep. In the Boogie Pop novels, for example, a recurring location for climactic showdowns with monsters is a disused fairground. In the anime, it's super creepy.
Ooh. I know there was a horror film. Was there a horror film filmed in Disneyland? I'm sure there was. Like it was like secretly filmed.
なんていうか異様な雰囲気ですね。
I mean, this is not the sort of thing I would expect to run into 3... Where are we? 3-4 hours into a game. More like 3. Not... Presumably I'm expected to attack these things.
I think I'm gonna leave now and have some surprises to myself eventually.
Fair enough. I will
Alright.
see you
I will get
again soon. I mean, I'll be back to Persona tomorrow
Yes.
because I've got to finish the game. Whereas this one I can take my time over.
I've got to play that one. Alright,
Right.
see ya.
Oh, here's a shop. Selling upgrade materials. That's worth remembering, although I bet that's not going to be available after I trash this place. Which I'm inevitably going to do. Why is there just this one glowing flower in the corner? That's not interactable at all. What about you? What are you? Back entrance
こ
machine.
の通路はどこに繋がっているんだろう。 レジスタンスの反応はあの
Oh my
建物の
god, there's a
方向から
roller
発信されてい
coaster.
ます。
That could be an incredible set piece or terrible. I don't think I can talk to the robots who are just standing there. Let's go back to the one that actually had a name. Maybe I can talk to the back entrance robot. Maybe I don't want to. Oh, I can. Huh. So I need to get into this building. And it looks like I should be going through
こ
here.
こから先に進むには
進めるルートがないか調べてみましょう。
can't jump over this fence. Suggests this is probably not the way I'm meant to go. Oops. Ah! So I can talk to 2S and choose combat styles for him if I want. Oh god. No. Can't. There we go. God, the answer's going to be that I have to get onto one of these beams. Maybe. That might be it. Because I'm definitely supposed to do something complicated with this ride. Am I? No, because it won't let me jump out of the... Maybe there's another way through. If there is, it isn't there. Well, I'd better pre-order FF12 then.
別のルートで奥
I like that whenever you kind of turn down a side road, you suddenly encounter like a really industrial value underpinning all of this. Can we get around that? I wonder. No. Looks like I ought to be able to come this way, but I guess not.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I need to go all the way around and it's not the first house but the second. Yeah, there we go. That's definitely a tank.
これだけ大型の武装した機械生命体、見逃すと後でまずいことになりそうです。倒しておきましょう。
Yeah, presumably not going to have the option of leaving it alive. But also, all it's doing is like spitting out balloons and stuff.
あの戦車放っておいていいんですか？
害がないなら戦うのは時間の無駄。
Oh wait, I do have the option?
何これ？
怪盗、人類が建造した遊具。レール上を高速で移動し、スリルを体
Oh,
感
I
する。
can ride the rail. Holy crap, this is going to be good.
人間って変な生き物なんだな。
Oh man. Casually surfs on a roller coaster.
ところで 2B、
何？
僕のことをよく知る親しい人は僕のことをナインズって呼ぶんですけど、
そう。
そろそろ 2B もどうですか？
何が？
だからナインズって呼んでくれていいんですよ。
まだいい。
そうですか。
God. Tibi is cold. Also, 9S is incredibly cute. Please stop smacking me in the face, Mr. Robot. To get out of this corner, because I'm kind of trapped. Beneath this room.
当ポッドに対する親密度が上昇。
Ah, here we go. And we're dropping into a theatre, because of course we are. I don't know what filter they use for like the intro shots for the cutscenes, but it gives them an incredible look. Oh, it's Trailer Boss!
何これ？
こんな形の機械生命体、記録にありません。
Ow. That's my... No, jump, you dingus. Ow. Ah. Oh. Ow. What the hell? That was
敵
unexpected.
からのハッキングです。電脳内でダメージを受けると機体に不具合が生じるから気をつけて。トゥビー。アンドロイドの死体。
Well, that's not alarming at all.
アンドロイドの死体を再利用して攻撃してきてる。
いや、これはブラックボックス信号が確認されています。生きたまま兵器に改造されてるんです。
すぐに終わらせる。
So what's happening here is these are Yorha robots that have been... Let's be able to move the camera right now. Suborned
敵のハッ
in
キング
some
パターンの
way.
解析が進みました。僕は相手に逆ハッキングを仕掛けます。援護してください。
了解。
What the heck is going on?
警告。敵の自我データによる飽和攻撃。速やかに破壊しないと記憶領域で重大なダメージの懸念がある。
Nope. What the hell did that thing just do? That's quite alarming. That's definitely a robot with something very phallic up its skirt. There we go, I killed it.
ポット
了解。
行け。
And there's your classic near finisher.
助けてくれてありがとう。
ハッキングのこ
Of
とで
course
す
the
か。
phallic thing has
僕たち
teeth.
スキャナーモデルにとってハッキングは得意分野です。いつでも援護しますよ。
It's like rule 1 of
ダ
putting
メです。敵のシステムによって
vaguely phallic things in vaguely horrifying situations in fiction. Give them teeth. Turn my auto chips off again. Until I inevitably have to fight that tank that I left alive. Yeah, that was pretty frantic.
ねえ 2B
何？
あの機械生命体なんだか不思議なことを言ってました。まるで感情が
機械生命体に意識なんかない。そう言ったのはあなたよ。9S。
そうですね。
Yeah, it was pretty intense. I mean, mechanically, it very much felt like a kind of sped up, high intensity MMO boss. It was very much about kind of being in the right place at the right time and use of space. But thematically, I don't know, there's reason to have some complicated feelings about that one, I think. Pacing's pretty intense as well. Oops. Okay, there are dead robots here as well as suborned and now we're in a Persona game. Except not really. I mean, that's a Satoshi Kon thing originally, I think. Big stack of tellies. I'm sure we'll be back. Actually, maybe it predates at least Paranoia Agent, because there's probably something like that in Lane. And Lane probably didn't get it from out of thin air. I mean, literally everything in this game is a robot of some sort. I don't want to think about their electric bills. Yeah, Lane's the other obvious point of reference. Although I definitely think that, like, Con and who is it who created Lane? But they're definitely pulling from an established playbook.
Teki?
私、敵じゃない。あなたたち、壊れた機械生命体倒してくれた。
機械生命体がこんなに言葉を使えるなんて。
お礼する。私たちの村に来い。
罠かもしれませんが、とりあえず情報収集の。
So now I'm following this thing. Alright, so this is now going to open up this side street. Plot's not hanging around though. Something drastic's happening somewhere. What are those?
ああ、2B は見たことなかったんですね。あれは地上からバンカーや月面の人類基地に向けて資材を打ち上げているんです。宇宙空間では資材も燃料もありませんから。
なるほど。
That's some shot composition though, Jesus. Oop, give me that.
どうして機械生命体やそれを作った宇宙人はバンカーを直接攻撃しないんだろう。もともと宇宙から来てるはずなのに。
その原因についてはいろんな議論がされているんですけど、結論は出てないんですよね。宇宙人の考えることはよくわからないです。
I like how long this path is, how just long they're making you wait. And they're all waving white flags. Hmm.
全員が白旗？
戦う意志がないってことでしょうか。
Watch me press the wrong button and accidentally end up murdering them
ま
all.
ず最初に聞いていただきたいことがあります。私たちはあなたの敵ではありません。
2B、機械生命体の言うことなんて信じちゃダメです。
確かにあなたたちにとって私たち機械生命体は敵です。私の名前はパスカル。この村の長をしています。
Okay, is that
この村に住む者
Pascal the mathematician?
から逃げてきた平和主義者しかいません。よければ皆さん自身の目で確認してみてください。
Oops. Waving the flag is fun. Oh. I should do an actual save. No, I don't want to go there yet. There's some people over here to talk to. One of them is called Jean Paul and is wearing makeup. There's a thing in this hut. Get up there, come on. What is this? That's another one of those locks that I don't know how to open. Can't talk to you? No. Ah, so that's Sartre. Yeah, so that's Jean Paul. This is amazing! Oh my god. Oh, there are layers to this. What do I have to do for... Why is it called Jean Paul's Melancholy and not Jean Paul's Nausea? What do I have to do for this quest? Speak to his female admirers. God. Ah, man. Jean Paul Sartre does not have many female admirers. That's kind of incredible, though. Let's take Jean Paul the letter and see what happens. Yeah, de Beauvoir's a kind of pretty special kind of woman, though. Okay. Now I have something to do. So it looks like I came here through the sewers. I wonder if I can get back this way though. Yeah, here we go. This is back to the city. Or not? Fuck me. After all that ragging on people yesterday for running off cliffs in Breath of the Wild. Oh, I can get through this, maybe.
その箱を動かせば廃墟都市に出られますね。
Ah, if we move, because then we go... That's cool. It's just a nice... Yeah. There we go.
オペレーター 6O より 2B さんへ定期連絡の時間。
Are you alright, Operator 60?
こちら 2B どうした？実はちょっと好きだった先輩を食事に誘ったら
Confirmed lesbian operators, okay.
私これからどうやって生きていけばいいですか？ 2B さん。そんなこと聞かれてももうバンカーにいられないです。それは困る。作戦に支障があるから。 2B さんが私を必要としてくれるんですか？ B 型戦闘モデルにはオペレーターのサポートが必要不可欠だから。 2B さん以上通信終了。
That was kind of cute, actually. Right. And is this somewhere over here? A quest marker? Yes, the quest. What do you want? Ignore the hint. No. Anyway, that has now been 2 hours of this, so my hard drive is probably gasping a bit.
いかがでしょう。
Oh.
勝手に通信してきた。
私たちが平和を愛していることをご理解いただけましたか？
口だけならいくらでも言える。機械には心がないんだから。
そうかもしれません。でもこれからもよければこの村に来てください。
Oh yeah, actual save. Anyway, thanks for stopping by, keeping me company, and see you tomorrow for more Persona.